Hello. So, a couple of weeks ago, we were working on this, and we got our replication of our aura, our unease aura across clients. And we said, oh, well, we also need this aura to work for our villainous aura, so our threatening aura. And while working with it, let's bring it back up so we can take a look at it. It's in the materials here. And we're working on the X-ray ghost. Right? No. Yes? Yes. So we're working with the X-ray ghost, and we're having trouble with the whole idea of like, how do we pick which color it is? So I believe I have a solution for that. So we're going to go ahead and try that now. To begin with, we're going to delete this thing here, and we're just going to save it. So there's your, okay, there's your X-ray ghost. I'm just going to double check. Is there anything I need to do in here? So what I want to do before anything is I'm going to hop into here, and I'm just going to look up Unreal Engine, and then parameters, because you can set a parameter, right? But you can't change it anywhere, right? Okay. Projects. Okay. Ooh, this is creating and using material instances. All right, so this is what I want to do. I want to make, instead of having this material figure out whether or not it should be showing orange or red. Now, on top of that, if you were smart enough, or watching, which you probably aren't, you would know that this all doesn't work anyway, because then you would have one material in the whole map either be orange or red. So we can't do that. Do I need this lerp? I don't need this lerp. Hold on. So we don't need this. And that all goes into, oh, we do need this lerp, don't we? Oh no. Undo. So we have this lerp. Custom stencil. Sorry, we did need that lerp. Okay. So we're just going to keep it orange here. But what I want to do is make it so I can just change the instance the material with a different color. And then what we can do is in here, not in here, in our map, actually. Get this loaded one day. Unreal Engine is running really slow today for some reason. I don't know why. And it's also unlit. Great. Okay. But we don't need to light it right now. We just need to go over here and our post-process volume. We've got our materials, and we just actually have to add one for uneasy and a second one for not uneasy, and for treacherous, what did I call it? Not treacherous, threatening, a threatening aura. And then, so we already have a way where this can turn on and off depending on whether or not you have that on, right? So, and we had that over here. Let's load that up again so you can see. This is also me reminding myself what I did. I'm pretty sure this is what I did. So let's open this up. Ugh. We were gonna do it dynamically, but that was dumb. Excuse me. Or at least I thought it was. Okay, so we can set the custom depth and the overlay material on our character. So we can set render custom depth. We can use the stencil from before. So if we grab here again, because this uses it, custom stencil, right? So we can say if the custom stencil is more than 1, we'll turn it on. But what we'll want to do is we want to change this to if custom stencil is equal to a value that is like the value for an aura of being uneasy versus the value of an aura being threatening, then this will turn on when the aura is threatening, if the number equals the threatening number, or it'll be the one for just being uneasy, which will be the uneasy number. So we need to just copy this. We make this be a parameter and this color a parameter, and then we instance this material twice. Into here, and then we use our code in the guest character. I think I actually need all this anymore. Get rid of that too. In our guest character, we will say, we will have its stencil number in the custom, wherever the hell we found it last time. Do we remember where the stencil is? We must. I'll bet I can do something. Oh, it's in the mesh, isn't it? Mesh search. In here, custom depth stencil, and we change this one. Then we can have both of the materials in the post-process volume, but then a particular material will only turn on for a particular mesh at that time. We don't have to have the material make the decision. We can make the stencil depth make the decision. That's the point. So we've got set random cut. We've got mesh, set overlay material, M outline, custom depth. So why don't we move for kind of like, before we get to doing the material, let's just clean this up a little bit. We'll say that the guest character will add a function for that. It's going to be called set aura. Compile. Thank you. And we'll take an input Description is going to be, oh, sorry, input. It's going to be activate, active, so the aura is active. The other input will be stencil depth. And that will be an integer. And then we'll go steal these out of there. So we'll grab these two, copy, paste. Oh, didn't work. Try again. Copy, paste, there we go. So start with this. And then this side over here will be, I guess, an if. Step one is going to be saying the custom depth. Render custom depth on. We're going to, let's break this for now. We'll come back to that. Of course, we need the mesh as part of this. This is part of all of it. Mesh, set custom render depth, mesh dot stencil set stencil depth value, and we'll hop this over here. Before I do that, I'm going to break this link. I'm going to delete this one. I'm going to compile. I'm just going to see if I can do that as a, how do I make it like a blueprint enum? Is that a thing I can do even? C++. I'm so dumb. Isn't it? Don't I just go in here and do it? It would have character blueprint class. Enumeration? No? 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 Okay. Don't care. We'll figure that one out later. We'll tie that there. All right, so the first thing we do is if we set random custom depth and then yes or no and the value, and that will depend on what kind of aura we want. Set overlay material. Then we want to do the overlay material. Overlay material depends on this one. So if it's active, that's a pain in the ass. Hold on. if it's active, we'll set the outline. And if it's not active, we'll unset the outline. It doesn't like it. Oh yeah, because I haven't told it about the mesh. This does everything we did before, only I've got this extra thing about telling it what stencil to use. I think outline doesn't have a color, right? So, I mean, outline has a color, so I go in here, yeah, it has a color, outline color. Is that a parameter? It is, all right, it is an outline color parameter. So I should be able to do something like oh, but that'll change it for everyone, won't it? So I'd have to instance the outline for itself. I'll worry about that later, because we can hack it right now by just having actually by the next thing we're going to do. So first thing we do is make sure everything have a parameter. So let's go ahead and do that. So we've got a parameter for the on M outline. So we've got that. That's good. It's an outline color. And on X-ray ghost, this should be a parameter, which should be X-ray color. Oh. And then let's see, all this stuff to figure out how to look at how to shape that, right? All this stuff does is this entire part here tells you how to render like the thing underneath. If you don't have all this stuff here, it'll just be like a solid shadow of the guy. Which might be something you want, I don't know. Too late for that. We made our parameters. Yeah, I know. We know how to get bring a node in parameter. We do that. Yeah. We just did that. Create a material instance. So I should be able to drink that and go X-ray ghost, create material instance, and make it a it'll be material instance, and then uneasy X-ray. Actually, let's X-ray. Oh. Am I the one who's like M oh, ha, That's the wrong button, that's why. X-ray unease. Gonna look the same. Right, light mass. Global scalar parameter value, global scalar value, X-ray color. Uneasy, it's going to be this. So save. Great. And then we should be able to go right click, create material instance. And this will be I like calling it threatening, but in the end it's the villainous aura. It's gonna be the same. Now we're gonna set the X-ray to red. Maybe a little bit bloody red. There we go. And save that. So now we've got two of these. So next thing, we're going to go to the parent. I'm going to go up here. What we're going to do, we're going to say that equals is 1. And then more than and less than is 0. So we're not, the only comparison we're doing is equals. And then this, we're going to drag this over here. And then parameter scalar double dynamic double vector material scalar. Is it a scalar? I wish they just used like normal words, but these dumb. Yeah, there we go. All right, the param is gonna be stencil default value of 1. There we go. So now we have that parameter to set. So with unease, okay, stencil 1, I'm gonna check that off. Even though I don't need to, I want to make sure it's right. A villainous one, we're gonna say that its stencil is 2. So now we have, that should give us an X-ray that turns off, that turns on only when your stencil is 1, one that turns on when the stencil is 2, and then we can go in here and we'll change this to an unease, and then we'll also add a set reference X-ray villainous. So now we've got those two, unease and villainous. And then we've done the same for this one. I'm just gonna go in here for a minute. Copy this one because I like that dookie color more than the other one. Material instance. Line underscore unease. Oh. Oh, sickly. There you go. There's one up here. And then we'll do it again. Material instance. This one will have a color of our red again. Let me go steal the red from the other one because that's a good red. There's probably a place where I can set that red. Probably tells me where it is in that article. Let's go read the rest of it. Yeah, we did that. Parameter groups. I suppose I should do that at some point. But we're in parameter groups. Yeah, change instance, blah blah blah. Oh. Two-step process. Okay, never mind. It doesn't say that in there. Okay. Villainous. So we're gonna make this one same red. That guy because it's in my recents. Save for fun. We should set this to like 1.5. It's a little bit thicker. All right. Excuse me. All right. Let's go back to our character. So the stencil will set the stencil, and so those two will be on. That's not how the overlay works. The overlay will either be villainous or not. So let's, if it's active, we'll do something. If it's not, we'll turn it off. And if it's active, we'll do another. Actually, we'll go here. Can I do switch? I can't remember. Switch on. Switch on. Switch has authority. Switch on int. Selection will be stencil. Default will be a pin, 0 and 1. So 0. Grab this guy. Oh, no. Escape. Oh, wait. Stencil will not be 0. 1 and 2, right? 1 and 2. 0 is like the like, you know, life, normal life. So actually, let's go ahead and we'll remove it. And for default, we'll also remove it. And this mesh is kicking around. So 1 goes up to here, and 1 was uneasy, and 2 was villainous. Okay, so then we go back down to here. GA uneasy should be everything after this should be replaced with set aura active, and it's uneasy, so the stencil will be 1. And then at the end of it, we will set aura yeah, off stencil 0. Unease, we've got villainous here. We've got stencils based on it. Save, because I want to save that change. Okay, we'll host on this one. Something happened to this. Yeah, all the lights are gone. Hold on. I turned out the lights somehow. I don't know how I turned out the lights. Go take a look. That's highly silly. Lighting, directional light. 6 lux. Am I crazy? This supposed, isn't this like, nope. Okay, skylight. Atmosphere. What's happened to my this isn't doing something wacky, is it? No. If I add a new light here, does it like magically work? No, something wacky is happening. Hold on. I have a view set weird. Wouldn't be a view because it would be it wouldn't be a view. everything works. Something fucky happened. I did this. All right, great. Always just. This isn't actually a very complicated thing, right? I can just, delete it, add a new one. Bam. Outline on these? No, X-ray on these. X-ray unease. Oh, was it because I may have had the outline instead of the. Yes, now everything shows. Okay, I had the wrong material in there, because these are more set up for you to actually look at stuff. All right, let's get this going again. Host, as expected, I cranked the skylight because I thought it was broken, but hey, interesting. All right. Did I make a button? Did I make a button for this? Make it uneasy. Do I remember the button? Sorry, this is something I should remember if I haven't. Characters. Yes, character. I mean, I can just wait. All right. You should get hungry at some point. But just in case, I'll double check. F. Oh, hey, haha. I have to push a button. Remember, I have to push a button to start the game, right? Is that B? I don't know how I've managed to forget all this shit. To read, it could be uneasy, and then start match is debug B. All right. Okay, B. 3. On and immediately turned off. It was on and immediately turned off. All right, let's go over here, see if that game mode works like I want it to. It doesn't. Okay. So we do have things to do. Once I remember what button it did what. All right, so we've got the outline shows up, the X-ray is not. looks like. Which would indicate something with me changing those. Let's go. First of all, let's go into here. I'll just double check. That's the outline. Outline we kind of know works because we saw the outline, right? The X-ray. All right. The X-ray, we've got the X-ray color. And then we have, where's the thing? Oh, here it is, stencil, value equals 1. All right. So what's our problem? So the stencil of A equals 1. We had this working last time, didn't we? I swear to God. I'll bet you I didn't do anything smart, like take a snapshot of it. We don't need that one. This is mask R, so we're only getting 1. So it'll all be the same. Scalar value. Custom stencil. Not more than B, not less than B, 1. Equal to. Gonna be equal to 1. I'll move these up so I can like have them right in front of me. Right? And then that decides the lerp. Is this color based on those to the emissive color? It's in the post-process. So then if I go X-ray unease, it's stencil 1, this X-ray color. X-ray villainous 2 with that stencil color. Saying custom depth is easy. We have set custom depth of this mesh. Yes, no, and then value is what we put in there. Active stencil, not active stencil. We know we think this part is working, right? Because something shows. Why don't we be dumb about it? Let's be dumb. Let's see, aura. before we do that, let's just I was gonna do it this way anyways. Who cares? Okay, so we know that if we hold this down, we get aura 0. Aura 0. Aura 1. Aura 1. Hello. Okay. So the aura is being set. Oh, of course. I deleted it, right? So that means I was dumb and forgot to set it back to infinite like it should be, so it covers the whole place. So it's probably working within like a very small subset of there, right? So if we go back to pulse, pulse, fine, I'll just scroll. And then this should be Google illumination, post-process materials, film grain? No. Unbound. Whoa. That's okay. It's the fact that it was unbound that fucked it up. It's gonna look like that in the game. Oh, needed unbound. Okay, so these X-rays aren't working like I want them to, because it shouldn't do the whole thing, right? So if I delete this and just use the base X-ray, which I haven't touched, right? Oh, wrong kind of ray. Lost it because I'm dumb. There it is. X-ray ghost. So I must have done something wacky with X-ray ghost. I must have broken X-ray ghost. God damn it. That's the only like explanation, right? Oh, wait. If I default value this 0? No, that shouldn't matter. Definitely not doing what I wanted to. Okay. Okay, if that, then lerp that. Okay, let me go see how dumb I was. Okay, looks good to me. Let's do so the x-rays. We think the x-rays are broken, right? Let's save the rest. Those works. And we'll discard these. We'll discard this change. We'll discard this change. And then we'll hop back into here and I'll be very confused. Nope. Not very confused. All right, hold on. Don't save it. Okay, so I should have been able to stage those, right? So these work. We got this bullshit. We've got this thing. We saved this stuff. I've got this stuff on the back burner. All right. I'll reload this. Mind you, I really don't know how well. I know like Epic uses like Perforce by default. Sure. But I think that's more that they've probably hacked it so it can like read those files and show you changes. All right, so this is the unedited X-ray ghosts. Yes, perfect. That's what we're looking for. All right, this isn't being used, right? All right. So now we have to re-add our stencil work into here, right? So that gives us this color. Oh, sorry, not that one. That's scene texture. And it's gonna be scene. It's gonna be post-process. No. Where is it? Spec custom shell shading. Scene depth basic. Or not. wait. Nope. That's this guy down here, right? Custom depth. I have to go look at the video again and try and remember. I swear it was in there. Maybe I am bad internet. Playlists. Code. I was smart enough to save it, right? That would be too smart. Oh, but I could do this. Okay, we got that one. We saved that. Post-process 0 customs. Scene texture custom stencil. Am I just blind? Custom depth. Wait. Yeah. Save it. Save it. Did this get unset when I went back? Let's see. Oh, I think it did. Let's see. Stencil pass. Enable stencil. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Cut some depth. I'm gonna follow his idea. Oh, it's already on there. So how come I don't have custom stencil? Oh, I found it. It's just not in one of those things. What do they call it again? Alphabetical order. That would help. Christ. All right, so let's just make sure we do the same thing. Custom stencil mask. So we've done that before. We've been here before, right? Custom stencil mask. Just the one. It looks fancy, but we've had this too. There's a stencil ID FAB. Let's put this up here. Parameter scalar parameter called why did I put a V instead of an N? It's not even on the right hand. It doesn't seem that bad if you have like a normal, like a normal keyboard. That's one thing, but this is a split keyboard, so the fact that I went and pushed a key that's on the exact opposite wrong side, that means lots A or B. So this goes in here. This is A. This is B. We had this before. We need to connect the post-process. Put 0 less than A and B. If node and connect base color as during G buffer to the A equals BBB. Why? Finally send that. You shouldn't see any change, and you shouldn't see anything change in the preview port. Okay. Okay. Finally send that if node out to the main material node. You shouldn't see anything change in the preview port. So we're doing post-process color. Okay, I'm gonna have to ask what he's trying to do here. Value to 1. Okay, I see what he's doing. So this is whatever fancy shit is happening here goes into equal, and whatever fancy shit is, and then just post-process and put 0 goes into there and there. So we want to emulate that, right? So post-process 0, let's grab this, because we already have it kicking around, right? What's he bringing into there? Just the color, all right. Guess stencil for a floor on it for some reason. I guess I should do a floor on it. Sure, why not? Floor. Like I know what I'm doing. There we go. I'll just make sure mine looks like his. So he's saying that he's gonna take post-process input 0, put into here and into here. All right. And this goes into here. It's the emissive color. Then this goes into equal. So if it is equal, you'll get that one, and that will go into the emissive color. And this is always 0 because I set that, and I really shouldn't set that, should I? Save. Because I don't think I set that on anything. Let's see. Unease, do I set it? No. I'll just delete it. Because I think it defaults to 1, right? Yeah. So I should be able to just 1. And then okay, things look normal so far. Scroll down to our post-process volume. I'm just gonna go in here and make sure I don't have to do anything weird like redo it, right? Stencil 2, is that on this? That's a 1. Oh. Color. Oh, wait, haha. I need to bring back color. Forgot about that. And we'll just, there's a parameter. Shut up. It's right there, color. Color. Default value. Ugly. Copy. So, unease. Probably because I had it set to something else. Set this to that kind of. Either of those are what I want. Hold on. I'll go steal the one from this one. Is that this one over here? I think it's that one over there. Sorry, I'm just like bad. Okay. If I'm lucky, I should have not completely screwed it up. Oops, 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 there. If I'm super lucky, I'll just spawn right in the viewport white. Nope. I actually have to like walk around. All right. Hey, I'm just and then oh, I'm behind some sort of wall. You can't see me now, can you? You still can't see me. Didn't work. Didn't work, bros. Aura's on, but like the see-through isn't. I lost the X-rayness of it. I feel like it's like done me dirty. Lost the X-rayness of it. Custom depth, scene depth. All that stuff goes into here. Is it possible this just isn't ever turning on? Because the stencil isn't like, how can I tell? Oh, we tell like this. That's how you tell. That's how you tell. You override it with this guy. So our stencil work isn't working because, yeah, okay, so it's the stencil that isn't working. We're changing the stencil, so changing the stencil color doesn't work. Or this if isn't working the way we want it to. Because this never actually gets changed to, in our case, ugly ass green, which you should have changed to, theoretically. So does that mean the problem is then in here? Where the depth value is 1. This turns on, we know that works. Custom depth. Set render custom depth. Is that still working? I don't know. That should work. Why don't we also add, hold on, let me go over here. Materials. We'll set this default value to something ghostly, like this kind of. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Save. And then we'll add this to the map too, which means that if one of the other two don't trigger, actually give me a second. X-ray ghost default value is 0. Yeah, so if one of the other two don't trigger, it'll be on. So we go like this, and then X-ray. Whoops, 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 whoops. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Okay, alright. Not what I meant to do. So in theory, because like this should already be on, right? Because I've made it on with this thing. we know that if we take this and put it over here instead of up there, it should work, right? We short circuit that. There's no short circuiting happening. Because we know that's applied to this one as well. Interesting. Or is it? Hold on. Maybe it's not. Characters. Ah. Sorry. Mesh set render then I should be able to do hold on. And walk up to this one. See the little one. No aura. Because it's not replicated, that's why. Alright, never mind. But this doesn't need to be replicated. It should be on automatically. What happened? We added this, so like if I move this, if I put this right back here, like I didn't do anything, right? It should work. Is it? Wait. This is my absolutely buck wild, probably wrong idea. Oh, see that? See that? Do I need to? Are they like multiplying onto each other? Okay, so let's say we do this. All right, got this. We've got custom stencil. I'm just gonna double check. Mascar AV stencil ID. I feel like there's a oh the dog blanket on my wire now. That's why. There you go. This is just a video of what I just did, isn't it? Let's do the let's fuck around, right? We should be able without clicking on nothing. Just behind there. Okay. If I go back to here, so it's not showing up. So it's the stencil choosing that's not working, as it should be here. Hold on. Hold on. Not something I wanted to think about, but it could be the disastrous situation that because I reverted this one, these are broken. I don't think that's the answer, but I'm going to do it in order to make sure it's right or not. Okay, that's done. There it is. All right. Wait. Let's hop back over to here. We add okay. So maybe that's it. Maybe we found our problem. All right, so that's got a thing. That has a thing. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to turn this off. Give me a second. And then I'm going to change. We're going to make this whole like set aura at startup stuff. Start with aura. Set render custom depth. We're going to do a whole thing here. Set aura. Active. In this case, I'm going to say 2. Wait. Change this to integer. If start with aura. Into a bool. That should work. And then the aura will be set aura, and then aura, and then self, right? Compile. And then for this guest character, I can aura, start with aura. Oh, I can go start with aura 2, and then save. And start with aura like we thought. Can we at least get the other part working? Maybe I don't. Maybe that's too much trouble for that. Small one. No. I must not be setting that stencil depth properly in the set aura, right? Because I can set it in the main window and it works. So it must be this. Set comes. So let's simplify this a little bit. We're going to move this, and we're just going to say we'll do the same that we did before. If that's there, then that. And then ditto for this. That's essentially our active. We'll say that. So like zero is that it's not active because you're on the normal stencil, right? And then because we do the if in here, we can just directly start with aura stencil and this deletes like that. then this changes. Refresh nodes, so it's 1. Now I'll change the 0 down there, as expected. Nope. No. So it must be that because it's the render. The stencil isn't getting set. All right, we've got a path. We have a path. That's good. The stencil isn't being set properly. When I use it in the map, it's part of mesh, right? It's in mesh. And here it's also animation, deformer, rendering. This is super frustrating because this is the same code we had before. Set random custom depth. Render custom depth. We set the custom depth stencil value, custom depth stencil value, and then nothing happens. We have it going through we know it's going through this because it comes through this and then does the other part, the overlay material, just fine. Picks the right one, everything. that doesn't work because I want to mesh, right? Let's do this. Skip all this. This isn't completely proven. That's a buck wild way to do it, but let's see if that does what we want. So you just on all the time. Had it set on all the time. So I'm not even setting it on all the time, no matter what happens. So I go set aura and just say on, and it doesn't do it. That's kind of crazy to me. Can I, hold on, before I do this, can I get stencil? Oh, don't make me type in out custom. Depth. Context sensitive. Wasn't I able to, didn't I make a thing? I made a thing at some point, didn't I? Oh yeah, you can just, oh wait, there it is, sorry. It's a circle. So you can stand into it and see your, oh. 0. So that's working. That's okay. Okie day. That's good to see. So our stencil is being set. Our set render custom depth is not. There's no point in saying a stencil if the custom depth is not being set. Let's explore what's happening here. Oops. Custom depth. No, just the one. All right. And that leads to that. We're going to take this depth pass into here. And I'm just going to run this one. I just need to see numbers, right? If I can click the host button without screwing up. All right. What? Am I? Server 1. Is it, what? 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 Am I the only one who sees this? So we do a print, and we print this thing. Oh, I should probably slam it into there first. Okay, so true 0, true 0, true 1, true 0. Oh yeah. Oh, that's a thing. So it says it's rendering the custom depth pass, right? But then it doesn't. Let's see, set render custom depth. set E5. Oh. Blueprints. Not useful. We've got that. We've got that. He's doing the same thing. Okay. Here's the wacky one. Here's the wacky one. If I go like this, I just leave it on to be on forever. Is that the best way to do it? I just go like this. I go like this. Oh, grab this. I go down here, grab it, compile, self, have that on, set it to 0 by default. Because 0 doesn't do anything, right? Right? As long as you say stay off the hell of 0, it should be all right. Right? Stay off of 0. Still doesn't work. Wild. Wild. Okay, so we are no longer setting custom depth. We're only setting the fact that we are on 0, 1, or 2. So it's always on the custom depth. We're just saying, well, if you're on 0, there's nothing that will affect 0, so go for it. Right? Stencil comes in. We don't need to do this if anymore because it's always going to be on. We go from there up to here. And if it's 0, we turn that off. Right? Like, how much simpler could you get it? You're just on all the time. Except it doesn't work. Weird. Nah, I hate when that does. What? We've got the render custom depth pass on by default for the character. Render custom depth pass. Nope. We've got depth stencil, depth pass, set. We've got we're gonna take off this aura. I'm gonna get rid of this. Delete. Yeah. And delete this. Compile. This doesn't touch the render pass. Nothing touches render pass, right? By default is render and depth pass. Zero. That's for the drawn main pass. Compile. I can go in here all I want, but I still haven't like changed anything, right? I doubt if I can. I'm not. It's not like a. How come this thing is never saved? I don't think it's a replication thing because we can't even get it to work on ourselves. I will try it. Yeah. Nothing, 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 nothing. This guy, though, this guy, look at this guy. He works great. Why does he work great? And why don't I? Let's try something. One last thing before we go. What if I don't? Like, they say the render thing is for outline. Does the overlay material screw up the outline? So, like, am I breaking it by setting the outline material on it? I don't think I am. That seems silly to me, and it is silly. So that's not it. All right. So we have a strange situation where custom depth stencil value is being set, should be being set by this to 1. Then in here it comes in here 1. And it is managing to set the overlay material. We can see that change. Set R. Why does it look weird? Can you tell me why it looks weird? Why does it look weird, guys? I don't think this will work. If it works, I'm gonna be like absolutely shocked. It shouldn't work. It shouldn't work. Ooh. Yeah, it just looks like a function call from the outside. No, that's not going to do anything. Huh. If I set the default to something, Is that something working? So now that creates an interesting question. If I set the default, it works. Custom depth. Here, set aura. Custom depth. It is the same function, right? It is. Stencil value. I don't know why I clicked on that one, even though it's like nope. I need to master stencil layers. I thought I had. I really thought I had, but it doesn't seem to be doing it. There he is. There's the dude. Sure. Show me a blueprint. Show me a blueprint. Show me a blueprint. No blueprints. All right. I haven't mastered anything. I just have to master. What I need to master is this function called set custom depth stencil value. If I can get it to do this, I'm golden. We set it, we get it, nothing changes. If I set it here, it works great. I'm gonna have to come back to this. I mean, like, I'm pretty sure we're doing it right. I know that sounds weird because it isn't working, but we're setting the right stencil. We set the stencil. We can have two things in the same scene. And let's confirm this. I'm pretty sure that's totally the thing that's gonna work. If I take that guy and I put another I put another guy. On the other side of this. I'm smart enough to do it. I don't think I am. We set his value to 1, right? Then now that's interesting. That's an interesting result. Look at that. Look at that. All right, there's this guy who's set to 1, and this guy who's set to 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. That's buck wild, isn't it? One. Maybe I did fix it. I just forgot to re-add it to here, which is totally something dumb I would have done. Rendering features. No, I'm pretty sure I added it. 2 array elements. There it is. Goes to unease. Right. So if I delete this one, right? Oh no. Oh no. All right. Let's wait. Wait. Okay. What if we I've got materials in there. I don't know how to do, I don't know where I would put this. Nope. Okay, I'm gonna put it in materials. I don't know where else to put it. I'm gonna add blueprint class actor. Post process auras. Why can't I? All right. Follow my logic. Then I go post process unease. So I essentially need to go sorry. That's not how I do it. Sorry. Delete. Yeah, I'm okay. Let's put maps. I'll put it in maps. I don't want to put it in maps. I'm putting it in maps. I have to rearrange. I really have to rearrange this thing. Post process Oh, I can't. Really? All right. Let's just not do it then. We'll go like this. Rename. Can't rename? Can't rename. All right. We're going to add another one. Can we not add another one? What's the point? Oh, wait. Add another one in here. There we go. Post-process volume 2. This one is going to have goes to villainous. And it's going to be infinite. I undid the other one. Oh, wait, I need both. I need both. That's what? Okay, so if I take this out, I don't have the other one, right? I don't have the other one. This all works. The moment I add the second oh yeah, wait, let me do that. Material. Breaks. So I need to do asset reference. Do I need to do something weird like okay. Okay. Well, that's it for tonight. See you later.